In life, in that moment, that bully's loud, it's relentless, and he's saying, I told you you're not good enough. You didn't deserve to be here. You haven't sacrificed. You're not a winner, you're a loser. Go home, quit. Why do we listen to this voice inside of our head instead of overpowering him and becoming the best at who we are and progressing on our journey? I just don't understand it. To grow, to adapt, and to evolve, we need to become uncomfortable intentionally. Only then will we meet the best version of who we are and truly find out what we can accomplish. When was the last time you intentionally became uncomfortable? Meaning, when was the last time you isolated your fears, broke them down, and attacked them with the goal to become more comfortable in that area in our lives? Fears, it's just an emotion, yet it's paralyzing every single one of us in an irrational manner. It's stopping you. Trust me, I woke up scared every single day. On day number 1, it was so hot outside, I threw up violently from heat stroke in Hawaii. I threw up so hard, my diaphragm got stuck open. I didn't know how to fix it. I had massive acid reflux for 2 days. I called my chiropractor. I said, how do we fix this? He said, it's easy. Just lay down on the ground. We'll have one of the wingmen punch you in the chest. It'll close your diaphragm. I said, what? No, we can't do that. He's like, no, it's how you do it. And I was like, when I was planning the 50, I wasn't like, okay, learn to dislodge. That's not part of the game plan. In life, you're gonna come across challenges that are gonna try to stop you. And you've got to be ready to figure those out. I laid down on the ground. He punched me in the chest. We heard my diaphragm close shut. You wake up scared every single day after that. We make it to day 18, further than anybody thought. I'm in Chattanooga, Tennessee. It's 106 degrees outside. I lost concentration for 2 seconds. And while I was riding my bike, I fell asleep and I crashed. I hit the ground. Hip swells up instantly. I'm in a lot of pain. I don't know how to get back on my bike at this point. But he who has their why to live can bear almost any how. We were raising money for charity. We were doing it through a 5K every single night. And my daughter, Lucy, committed to run all 55 Ks for charity. I didn't know how, but I knew why. And I got back on my bike and I met my daughter that night so she could run her 5K. And you won't see a picture anywhere online where Lucy is not right beside me. You have to be willing to help other people accomplish their goals. And guess what? As a byproduct, you win. It's impossible not to win if you're helping other people achieve their goals. Bring everybody else up. The mountaintop of success, it's flat. There's room for everybody. In fact, it's lonely if you're up there by yourself. Bring as many people along with you. And my daughter ended up running 55 Ks through 50 states in 50 days. Now, there's going to be a moment. There's going to be a moment on your journey where you don't know how to take the next step, where every step you take, it feels like a nail gun is being driven through your foot. I'll take it off. That next step's the most important step. Yet that's the step that few people are unwilling to take because it takes courage, because that next step involves pain, anxiety, difficulty, problem solving. If you have the courage to take that step, I promise you, you're in rare air. There's going to be few people left on the journey because that's the moment that most people quit. Now, number 66, she was excited. She says, I want to face my fears. I want to do a 5K with Team Iron Cowboy. And so she showed up. She got her number. She was all excited. She started to run. And like life, she got overwhelmed and she had to walk. She ended up being the very last person to cross the finish line during that 5K. I ran up to her. I said, congratulations. How was it? She said, that was the hardest thing I have ever done. And what she said next, I'll never forget. She said, can I do that again tomorrow? And I was like, yes. Yes, finally. You can. You just have to show up. And so she showed up. She got on the start line on day number 2. Same thing happened. She was overwhelmed, had to walk, last person to finish. I ran up to her again. I said, how was that? And she said, well, that was the hardest thing I've ever done. Please, can I do it again tomorrow? Yes. You just have to show up. And she showed up for 5 days. And for 5 days, she faced her fears and did the hardest thing she could think of. And on that last day, she was still last. But her head was up. She was proud. So I ran up to her. I gave her a big hug. I said, Mom, I'm so proud of you. I know how hard that was for you. My mom struggled with obesity her entire life. She just wanted to do a couple 5Ks with her son. My mom's hard was 5 5Ks. My daughter Lucy's heart was 55 Ks. My heart was 50 Ironmans. Everybody's heart is different. And it's okay, and we have no idea what's formed someone's opinions that's got them to the point where they are today, yet we're all busy running around judging everybody on social media, and they're this and they're that, and we have no idea. I challenge you, 1%, that's all I'm asking, 1% more kindness and more empathy for those around us. We have no idea what our neighbor is dealing with and struggling with, and again, what formed their opinions that got them here today. I challenge you to take my wife's example of the day that we were with Dayton, and she reached out her hand, and she did that simple act of kindness. It meant nothing to her, but it completely changed mine and Dayton's experience. We all have that opportunity in life to reach out our hand, do a simple act of kindness, just share a smile. You may change someone's life. In fact, you may save someone's life.